that gonna work? Everything is super laggy. Why? Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna put that up there. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't even know if I'm live. Everything is super laggy. What in the world? Hello. Okay, I am live. Hello, Barb. Good morning. That is the only comment that I see, so I don't know if anyone else is here, but hello, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon. Happy Friday. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nairo, and if you're not, welcome back. Today, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit that I haven't been live. I I apologize for that, but I have been taking care of myself with my health. So I am here when I'm able, and today is one of those days that I had just a little bit more energy. I'm not gonna be here for too long, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit and crochet anyway, so let's just do it together and chit chat. I'm looking over here because that's the computer right next to the phone, and it's doing some funny business right now. Gonna take everything off. Click, 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 click. And I'm going to go back. And please let me know if you can hear my background. I believe that I put the noise canceling feature on. But it would be nice to kind of have like a really teeny tiny low key background music going on the back. But that's if the computer feels like it. Um, Something's happening and I just don't know what. Okay, so what is it that I'm doing today? I have been loving making the crochet market bags. And when I'm telling you that I'm just like obsessed. Um, Not only because it's such a beautiful piece that you get at the very end, but also because um I have to do very minimal counting, crochet counting, crochet math. It's very minimal. Um, and I kind of can just allow my hands to flow and not worry about it. So, right now I am working with this olive green um, color. It's beautiful. I love this. This one is going to be for my daughter. I made one other different tones of green. It's not like gradient, but because they also have um, bits and pieces of like different tones of green, and then it also had uh, like I think it was blue, like little pieces of blue throughout. And then I combined that with a secondary color, um, just a solid forest green. So it was really beautiful, and I gifted that one over to a friend, and she just recently received it and she loved it. So I'm very happy about that. But right now, this is what I'm working with. Now, this yarn is the first time that I have been working with it. It is this here. This is not a real swatch, by the way. I get it. I know. But I still did it that way. I don't know. I have to do like a real swatch. Um, Let's see. Okay, so this one is the Made with Love, the cottony one. and this one is the Lions brand yarn. I got this in Michael's, and this one is 60, it's not 100% cotton, it is 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. And yeah, it's a medium weight. I love what I loved most about this is that you are able to wash um like normal in your with your laundry. It does say to tumble dry low, so there's that. But I love the fact by which you're able to wash this with your laundry and not worry too much about it. So this is the first time that I am working with it, and I wanna dare to say that this is probably my favorite cotton yarn um so far. I have been using, what is the other one called? I don't have a strip. Lily or something like the sugar cream and sugar cream. I don't know. I used to get them in Joann's, and man, I don't remember. And sometimes I'm able to find them in Michael's, and um I am able to find them in Walmart. You guys, if I squeeze my hand and close my eyes, it's because I've been getting, I don't even know why I'm crocheting, but I'm stubborn, so here we are. So I've been getting this really sharp shooting pains that's like literally from like the middle of my arm. So sometimes I'll like put pressure in the middle, like it's not on the sides, it's straight in the middle. It never touches my elbow. It starts like from the middle straight down to my hands. And those shooting pains, just as fast as they come, they go. But they kind of take my breath away, and if I'm talking, you might kind of you could tell probably. But anyways, I'm fine. It'll be fine. It's cool. And the show must go on. So I just squeeze my hand because the pressure helps kind of like manage the pain. It does nothing for the pain to like not happen, but it helps for my own pain management. So I just like squeeze. But anyway, so let me show you my bag because this is the second one that I did that I just finished. Let me push back a little. So this one is my Independence. This one is my Independence summer bag. My Independence Day summer bag. And yes, I know it's supposed to be. Oh, I actually think. Okay. Um, so I know that it's supposed to be like a market bag, for like fruits and produce and whatever else. But um, I absolutely, I know I'm not standing, um, but I absolutely love it, and it's gonna be like perfect for towels. I don't know, just these summer bags. Let's see, just these summer bags. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do because the comments are coming in and they don't stay on the screen. Um, I'm gonna try the computer again. 1 second. Okay. Boom. Okay. So, I love the fact by which I can, like, if I do have it on, I can open it and if I am shopping or whatever it is, like it's just completely open. So it's beautiful. It's perfect for that. This one is 100% cotton, all of it, you know. Um, like literally from start to finish, every single one of these colors. This one is the lily cream, cream and cream. Man, I'm gonna look. Hang on. I don't want to get up. I can't get up because I'm doing one of those like online meeting type of thing where I just have like shorts on and the top. And I'm also lazy. So I was not planning on getting up. Hang on one second. I am gonna go and look at my live so that I can see the comments. I'm going to mute it. There it is. Okay, Barb, I can see now what you wrote. Rosalie, hello, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome. Um, I love the size. So this one is actually a little bit bigger than the green one the first green one that I did. Um, I I made it wider here, and I also like just the width of it is a little bit bigger. Um, and honestly, I didn't even count how many like rows I made in the body. The first one I did 40 rows specifically. But for this one, I just made sure that I had like even amount of rows for the blue and the red, just so that it could be even, right? Like I wanted to make sure that there was some white that showed on both sides when you're just wearing the bag. And other than that, though, I just kind of allowed, myself to kind of like do as many rows as I had in the skein or as much as my heart desired. I don't know. For this green one that I'm gonna start working on here with you, I am going to, I don't know. Now this one is also longer even than this one. I'll see. Like I said, I'm not doing this with the pattern. I'm just kind of like going with the flow. So I'm gonna start here on the edge. Now it ends here, see? So I don't know. It's a lot. I don't know how to do, like I don't know how to show it to you without like it being super awkward, but it's that much difference. So there's about an inch and a half, not quite 2 inches more. So if that makes any difference. But yeah, so this is it. I kind of wish that I can like, I don't know, like hang it behind me. And I might do that. I might have a a rolling wall. I might do that so that when I do have things that I want to show, but like I don't want to like always have it in my hands, maybe it'll be behind me. I don't know. We'll see what I do about display wise, but this is it. I absolutely love it. And I gotta say, the changing colors with this particular like um style of crochet or whatever was not the easiest when it came down to switching colors. So it's not perfect, but you know what, I'm okay with it. So like it took me forever because um where is it? You can't see it now, but when I went from the gray to the red, that's when I realized, snap, I'm in trouble. And there's so much, like, there's a whole post of the gray. And I was like, I don't like that look. I don't like how that looks. So I kind of try to hide it when I was working with with the red, but then I have this ginormous knot that it probably means absolutely nothing to anyone else, but like it, I know it's there and it doesn't look great. Also, as you can see, when I finish, either when I have to switch colors or when I finish um, the project, I have like you know, this massive knot situation there, and like that's just kind of like ugly looking. On this other side as well. I don't know yet. This one was not as bad. This was not a completion. This was like a continuation of the corner. And as I make bags, I will make sure that I stop and figure out how to improve those areas. If it's just one single color, it's like whatever, it's not gonna be that bad, but I know that I can improve. And also I know that I am gonna get my tags and in one of these areas I can hide it by adding a tag. I get that as well. I know, but it'd be nice to make it look professional. Um because that's just leveling up my skill, when it comes down to that step. So that's that. Okay, so this one is, did you pinch a nerve with chiropractor or physical therapy help? Um, Barb, I finally see the comment and I am not sure. I actually suspect that it's more in the carpal tunnel syndrome world than anything else. Um, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. Um, I was gonna go and post it on the Discord, but guess what? My computer's really far behind. So slow. Anyways, so what can I update you guys on? Um, I know that I had mentioned it before, very, very slightly, about the fact that this summer I was gonna go hiking, section hiking with my daughter, and we are in New England, and um, I just don't feel safe no matter how prepared I can get. Right now, being in New England and being out in the wild especially with my daughter, with this potential like serial, you know, SK guy that's going around. I don't know if you've heard. It's been making like national news and worry all around. Um, there's been quite a few bodies being found in wooded areas throughout um, different New England states. So we're just going to play it safe. We will be hiking and we will be getting out in nature, but it will be just day hikes. And if we do like an overnight hike or something like that, it'll just be super close to the city in more populated areas and stuff like that. So it's gonna be completely different than what our expedition was going to be, which was going to be a little over 100 miles. Um, we were gonna hike a little over 100 miles. Um, section a section of the Appalachian Trail, 4 or 5. Um, I am going to be documenting it. We will be documenting whatever it is that we do in those regards. And the truth is that we're just gonna wait on that We can do that anytime. I am in one of the states that the Appalachian Trail runs through. As a matter of fact, it's going to be, it's a pretty long um, section. So it's 1 o'clock. Oh, already. It's going to be, it is a pretty long section. So there's going to be plenty of time that we could do that. We are still very excited about it. I've already started getting like gear and stuff like that. Have I started doing like physical training for it? Not like I should be, and maybe I should be more worried about that part of it, but like ready or not, I'm gonna be going, and that's I'm okay with that. I know other people are not okay with that, but I'm okay with that. And instead of doing the section hike for a week and a half to possibly almost 2 weeks, now we are going to. Oh, by the way, I have this. I wanted to count the rows and keep track of this here. So let me reset this and we'll count in a minute. Um, we are going to like we are gonna just take the weekends, long weekends, to go ahead and do the section hiking. I'm I really know that I'm gonna struggle on how I'm gonna document that whole thing for the summer. Um, I am not sure if I am going to put it here and I'm just gonna have like a playlist with that, or if I am indeed gonna just put it on the other channel that um I haven't done anything with it, but I do have it for if that's, just in case that's what I choose to do. Um, so that is the update with that. Um, I will not be doing the big one, but I'm not discounting it at all like this for this year. I'm not going to because if anything changes, if we feel safe or whatever, then maybe I can go back and do it. Maybe not the entire like border to border, but maybe do a like a marathon section of it or something, but we'll figure out what happens in the near future with that. But I need to be able to feel safe doing so. We need to make sure that we are safe, not just feeling safe, but that we are. So, whether I'm doing it by myself or I'm doing it with my daughter, I mean, at this point, even if um, my husband comes, it's just we have to be safe. One, two, three, four, five. But other than that, what else can I say? Um, I have been just working on myself, giving myself some grace, and um, we are already in May, you guys. This is the fifth. One, two, three, four, five. This is the fifth month of 2025. Here we are. We got here. We're here already, and it came very quick. Um, so I don't even know how we got here. I swear, like 3 days ago, it was Christmas, and yeah, but I'm not even mad about it because I absolutely love summer. I love the heat. Um, I love everything about it. So, I mean, I no, I should I'm lying. I do not like spring. Spring is messy with the allergies and ugh, it's just a miserable time. And I've been hearing across the board, like literally everyone everywhere is feeling it, these new grass and flowers and trees and whatever, like the wildlife right now, the new wildlife that is like growing is coming hard. Like they're coming in with a vengeance because it is kicking our butts. Um, that I don't enjoy. Um, but I love the summer. And and then like moving on to the shop, I did wanted to it's such bittersweet topic in my mind, in my heart. And I'm not going to like mention any ginormously big things just in case changes, but there are gonna be some big major changes happening. Um, that when it gets all settled, I'll probably do like a teeny tiny like 5 minute update about it. If it doesn't happen, I will still update on what the new changes will be there on after. But for now, what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of like low key work with the website, with the different platforms, not promising anything, just kind of like whatever I have, I'm gonna put it there, yada yada. Not doing, not mentioning as you already know, I don't really ever mention anything anyways. But for the crochet stuff, um, since that's what I'm mostly doing right now, I want to do drops, and I think I'm going to do it at the end of the month. My idea was to do it in the middle of the month and then at the end of the month. Whatever I have done at that point, I can do um a drop or I don't want to call it like launching it because I'm not. These are most likely going to be one-offs until I make more, right? I'm not doing anything custom. So for example, if I make multiple bags, anything that's not a gift, it'll be included in the drop, and I will be trying out um, a live sale. So I will be here live, and we will be having the live sale going on. Um, and whatever doesn't sell, what I'm thinking is um, that I want to donate it. So whatever doesn't whatever doesn't sell, I will donate. And the reason why I'm even selling anything is because um, I want to try to push my products and stuff like that. But if it doesn't sell, then it's just going to be sitting here, right? And just like with the scrunchies, I am going to be um, looking for a like somewhere where I can send boxes of scrunchies and headbands for donation for charity. I don't know. I have to look more into that. Um, I know there's a lot of like women centers and stuff around me, but the truth is, I have looked into those, and a lot of them, they only take certain items, um, and they're very specific about what they are. So I've never been told that yes, I can bring in like scrunchies or hair accessories. So One, two, three, four, five. I am not a very fast crocheter. Um, I know that it probably looks like I am because I feel like on the camera, like my hands are like going, but because sometimes I get like shoulder pain, and then obviously like with this new like shooting pain that I've been having, it's so fun. I'm not that fast. Also, I can't look away when I'm crocheting. I have to always look, and yeah, so not very fast. Is anyone crocheting anything? Like, are you what are you working on? And you know what, Barb? I see you there, and it like kind of also reminds me of sewing. Sewing. Hello, sewing. All the machines not around me. Oops, sorry, I just banged. Um, Sewing. All these sewing machines are like yelling at me, like, "Hey, use me. I haven't been used. You haven't touched us in like forever." Two, three, four, five. And I want to do a couple of sewing projects. Specifically, I want to make some leggings for like biker shorts and maxi dresses for the summertime. I want to kind of like elevate my sewing a little bit by actually making like wearable garments, not just accessories. So, and that's has nothing to do with the business. I just want to make it for fun. Um, I want to get back to sewing and just enjoy the process. If I can't figure out how to make something for myself or for like my kids, then I can figure out, whatever the size of a friend, and I can like just make something fun for them, challenge myself in that way. One, two, three, four, five. That would be really, really fun. For five, five. Yeah, so I do not want to like make any promises to myself because um Enchanted Mama, hi. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for passing by and saying hi, hanging out for a little bit. Oops. Wait. Hang on. One, two, three, four, five. Right? One, two, three, four, five. And now I'm gonna do the next row. But I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna do the five, and then I'm going to count the rows, um, so that I can keep track of them here. Even though that doesn't really matter, no, but I want to just count anyways. Okay, so this is what we got going on. It kind of reminds me of like a fun, floofy skirt happening, and we are going to count 8, how cute. I cannot. This color is so beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna do one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And we got the eight. All right, so I might be doing a lot of these bags. These market bags are gonna be like a million of them between now and like the middle of summer. What middle of the summer? Listen, I was even thinking about making one of these bags. So, like, after I finished this one, okay, let me show you again because I need to explain my process here, my thoughts process. So, after I finished this bag, I was like, I want to make a bag that looks like a pencil. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I do not know if that even makes sense, but I want to make a bag that looks like a pencil, inspired by for teachers, for back to school, for um whatever. Just a pencil. Okay? So, um I don't know how that's gonna necessarily look like, but I want to make this bag inspired by a pencil. And then when I achieve that, I want to make a bag inspired by a crayon. So, and then of course, there's always going to be like the holidays, um, for Halloween. To do one of these inspired by a spider, I can't. I can't. Like, I am obsessed with this bag because my mind is going absolute bananas with ideas. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. No idea. But I guess we're gonna both find out, right? Like you and I together, we're gonna find out what I end up doing with it or not. But that's what I thought. Um I have a red cotton coming in, and I'm really hoping that the shade of red. Oh, hi, little birdie. The window is right in front of me, and I have a really big, oh, so cute. I have a really big AC unit that I do not use anymore because the birds have taken over. And every so often, whenever they come and stand here, I feel like they're coming to visit me. They, singing a little song, as a matter of fact. So little, so little. Um, but anyway, so yeah, so this one is going to be all green. I'm a little afraid of what this is going to end up being, to be honest, because um, this keen is not the most expensive. I know, I get that, but for my budget right now, it kind of hurts a little. So this is not a very big skein. This is only how much? This is only 3.5 ounces. With only 100 grams, it's really not that big. And I have a feeling that this market bag, I haven't weighed it to be honest. And I don't know, this yarn, this cotton is a lot heavier than this one is. This one is so much softer. And I don't know, I just feel like I think that This is probably going to take about 5 skeins of about 5 skeins. I have a feeling it's gonna be between 5 and 6 skeins. I think so. Someone sent you a message. Kel's Crochet Corner. Hi, welcome. So nice to have you here, and thank you so much for subscribing. Avocado bag, I love it. You know, you know, you're on something. Imagine, like the bottom of it could be like it could try to get a different shade of um green, or maybe like a, I don't know, like a sand color, and it could be like the seed. Like the seed of the avocado, and we could totally turn this into an avocado. Yes. Likewise, nice to meet you. My name is Nairo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My name is Nairo, and here I lately I've been doing a lot more of like the crochet, but I also dabble with sewing, embroidery, and I don't really do a lot of like vinyl stuff on the channel, but I I also do that just individually. Yeah, so we do all sorts of things in the in crafting. I don't knit. I do not knit. I am trying to knit. I am trying to learn how to knit. Um, and it's not going very well. I can cast on. I can do very loopy loops kind of lines, maybe 2 lines, 2 short lines, and then all of a sudden I turn to garbage. But I'm gonna continue on practicing, and I think that until I can find someone in person that can actually show me, like, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. But knitting is very difficult to me. It's very intriguing and I want to learn. As a matter of fact, I got gifted about, I don't know, 30, 40 um, like needles that I inherited from someone's like mother-in-law. And I love them all. I absolutely love them all. They're so vintage and amazing looking, and I can't use them because I don't know. I don't know how to. But I keep trying. And then also I do have the Centro knitting machines, which I absolutely love. The only thing I have done with them though is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The only thing that I have done with them is hats and scarves. I haven't done anything fun with them yet because I'm super intimidated, and also because I'm not very good. I'm not very good at um like using them. I'm always like dropping stitches, and I'm not very good at fixing them, and I yeah, but it's fun. I do have them and we also use them. But yeah, did I? Oh, wait, I have to do one more. This is row number 9. Thank you so much. Yeah, so this sweater, I have been getting a lot of compliments as well. Um, I am typically a very like monotoned gray, black, not so much white, but like grays and blacks. My favorite color is purple, so every so often I'll have lilac or purple something. But I've been getting a lot of compliments with this sweater, and I feel very loud. I feel so loud when I wear it, um, because it's such a light color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, I am waiting for my groceries to come in, and then so I'm not gonna be here on for too long. I just wanted to give an update on like the hiking. I don't know, like I know that I do a lot of mental health. I'm always talking, and you guys know I am not shy about showing my journey. Just kind of like showing face about it, and like, I kind of want to do more where I am talking about it, not necessarily only showing it, which I don't mind at all, but I want to do more than just that. I want to go beyond that, and I want to be able to sit here and talk to you guys about it and just whatever, right? Um, and that's part of my reason as to why I'm going to be doing a lot of this hikes and stuff like that. So like I don't know if I want to do like a playlist and have it here. Again, like I said earlier, I do have the other channel that I just started. I just opened it for if just in case I decide to put it out there. So but that's going to be I'm very excited for it. I love being I know that this is probably gonna sound like weird, but I love being alone. I love people. I do. I really do. I really do. I'm actually a very peoply person. But also I like to be alone. I love camping for that reason because I like to be among the trees, right? And I think that's where I feel um the most grounded. So we'll see how that goes. Not really sure what I'm expecting, but we're gonna find something, you know. I do want to document most of it, just like the hiking purposes of it, and like just my part of my journey of whatever it is that I'm finding. I think it'll be fun, and I know for sure that I am not the only one that struggles. And as a matter of fact, that's the reason why I'm crocheting. I am crocheting because I need to keep my hands busy. I am surprised that I have yet to be able to learn how to crochet without looking because my hands, I just have to keep on going. See, when I try to look away, the hook just completely gets off the the project. So it just doesn't work for me. I do try as well. I keep on practicing when I'm watching TV or whatever. Sometimes I have a video playing or whatever, and I try to look and I just challenge myself like a few stitches at a time. And man, oh man, it does not work. It does not work. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really, really, really um think that the people that are able to crochet without looking, like you guys are my hero because that is my goal one day. I don't need to be a pro, but even if all I can do is say this bag, right? And that's all I ever learned how to do without looking, we're winning. If it's a scrunchies or even just a blanket, then that just means that I'm gonna make, 100 blankets or 100 bags, and that's okay. Like if I need to to have a moment where I'm not always looking down, because man, the sometimes the neck hurt situation kicks in. So it'd be nice to just like have better posture and be able to crochet. And I have to stop, right? One, two, three, four, five. But it's okay. It's okay. Um, it's funny because sometimes I take my project with me to therapy, and I'll tell her, I'll be like, listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but we're gonna be talking about some things, and you want to deep dive into some things, and it's not that I don't want to look at you when I'm speaking, but I have to like keep moving my hands, so I can't like I can talk and work, but I can't look at you, talk and work at the same time. So I really need to. That's another reason why I want to learn, because I want to be able to like talk to people and work. One, two, three. Okay. Oh, you know what's also super exciting for me is that my youngest daughter, she some of you know that she has, as soon as I started getting all the centros, the knitting machines, the circular knitting machines, as soon as they started coming in, she was my one child that was like, Mom, I want to learn with you. And boy did she, you know, she does amazing with the knitting machines. She really does. She loves it. She enjoys it. It's a challenge. It's an extra challenge because the knitting machines are for right-handed people, and she is left-handed, and I know nothing to do with my left hand. So it's been a struggle slash challenge, but it's been fun for her to learn how to use the machines and create her hats and her scarves, and especially in the wintertime. She made a few projects for her teachers and her friends at school for like over the holidays. But let me tell you, the one thing I cannot do properly is teach her how to crochet. Now, I helped my middle child, and she does crochet. As a matter of fact, she is getting really good at it, and she likes to make more stuffies than anything else. Like I like accessories, and she likes the stuffies. Um, and I love that. I love that she does, because I don't have patience for it and she does. So that's it works out perfect. Um, but she's a righty, and I was able to like teach her how to do like how to crochet without like um, too many problems, right? And now with my youngest, she goes, "Well, I really want to learn." And she's been interested in learning like for a long time. And we have tried, and I just cannot figure it out. But now that she's a little bit older, she's able to kind of like put her own 2 cents into being like, "Okay, well, maybe like I don't know. Like we kind of work together with this whole left-handed, right-handed type of thing. I know people tell me just have her sit right across from you, because she'll be able to see it right, like it's the mirror image, and she'll be able to follow. But that's not working. That has not been working. So I'm excited. I'm so excited because our very good friend is moving back up north from Florida at the end of this month, and she is a lefty. So, yay! I'm so excited. I am so excited. She actually was the person who taught me virtually. I learned with YouTube and with her virtually many moons ago. So I'm excited for her um, to be able to help my youngest as well. Because honestly, like when she taught me, we were on video chat, so I was able to follow her. She didn't um mirror image her video or anything like that. So I was able to like follow just fine. just like with YouTube. Um, but with my daughter, she'll be able to have a person who is left-handed and in person showing her tips and tricks and just showing her live. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. So this is it. This is all I do, and I just continue on working with this body um for until I'm done. And I do have to get more skeins. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna finish this one skein today. I'm not changing colors with this bag because my daughter's favorite color right now is green, like dark green and darker shades of green. So I this is the darkest that I was able to find. Um, which is perfect. Olive, beautiful color. But again, it's not for me. She approved of it as well before I started. So originally, I wanted to make a uh, like a cover, like a cover up, but not like I don't know, almost like a maxi dress type of cover up, a mesh dress, but she wanted a bag. So I was like, okay, you know what? We'll do that. I'll do the bag. I'll see how that goes. And then I will switch over to making a cover up with the same yarn. And it'll be like a little, like a suit situation. Suit? I don't know if that's the right word in English. In Spanish, uno lo dice así, like we'll say it that way. We'll be like, oh, es un conjunto, like la cartera y la 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, la cartera y el vestido, the purse and the dress goes together. It'll match. I don't know. I don't know. Does that even make sense? Probably not. Probably not. You know, something that I've been loving to do lately is grabbing my crochet and going to the park for about an hour, hour and a half, and just crochet outside. I don't have a yard in my house, like where I live. We're not allowed to use like the yard and stuff like that. So, which is fine. So it just kind of sucks in the summertime because we're not able to I'm not able to just like sit and relax and be all cozy with, just hanging out outside. But it's okay because there's plenty of places to go. And it kind of forces me to leave the house because if it was really up to me, I would never leave the house. Those that know me, um, know that I can go, 3 weeks without leaving my house. It's like, oh, where is she? I don't know. I don't know. No, I'll be good. So, like, imagine if I had a yard. I typically go live Friday mornings. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, I have to do another. So we are up to 10. So I typically like to go live Friday mornings. Um, this morning, like, my daughter was here with me. um her asthma. So yesterday she had like hives all over her face, and then like throughout the night and this morning, her um her breathing was like a little iffy or whatever. So we went in to get her checked. The hives are gone or whatever, but and then one, two, three, four, five. So, we've been having to do a few like nebulizer treatments and da da da. So I was a little busy being a nurse, and I just did it. I didn't go live. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But here we are. When I finish this row, I am going to end the live. We'll wrap up. I just want to really come up on the live, give you guys all the updates that we spoke about, at the end of the month. I know, I'm sorry, in the middle of the month, probably. So today's the 4th. On the 18th, I will, yeah, because that's going to be, I'm looking at the calendar, sorry. Um, I don't know, on the 14th or on the 18th. I'm going to do the 18th. So on the 18th, I will do whatever I have for crochet projects that I have completed. I will do the drop that live. And then if I have anything else that I would be working on, then it'll be on the Monday, the last Monday and I'll put that in the community post. I've never done this before, like to do like, live sales, but I figured I will try to do it and see how it goes. No, no pressure, no expectation. I'm just gonna try that and see how it goes. And again, I will just donate and give as gifts. If I could find a place to donate, that would be great. But if not, then I'm just gonna gift everything that I have just because I don't want to have like a million things, but my hands has to keep moving. At least right now, this era of my life, and I just don't want to put expectations. I already tried the whole like let me do orders and stuff like that, and that expectation like took me all the way out. See this the pain. Hang on 1 second. If I squeeze my arm, if I squeeze my arm, it feels good, and then it kind of like the shooting pain stops. It's fine. Again, just as fast as it comes, it goes. That's why I try to use this hand more as well. Like I kind of like level both hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Barb, is that a back pattern you created or one that you found? So this is originally one that I found. Um, but I will be honest, I haven't been following what the pattern. said at all. I just kind of looked at it, be like, okay, that looks that looks easy. Um, and I'm finding that everyone is doing the same thing. I don't know if there's any other way of doing it or whatever, but I every single time that I see somebody making and selling these bags, they're all the same. They all start out with the side. It's usually small, but or smaller, but anyway, so like it's usually just starting with the side, which is anywhere between 4 and 6 rows. I This one is more. This one I think it's 8 rows, 8 or 9 rows, not including um the foundation chain. And just because I want it to be a little bit wider, like in height. And then after that, it's getting the body started, right? Getting the body going. And the research that I have seen is that a lot of people, they do anywhere between 30 and 40 rows, and then they continue, right? But I really like bigger bags, and that's why I kind of just, I don't know. I just keep going until my heart desires, and then I don't know. I'm winging the rest of it because, um, as you can tell with my joining of the colors, if I would be following a pattern, I'm pretty sure they would show me and teach me how to join in a way that is gonna make it look a lot neater and cleaner. But yeah, I am going to, in the Discord, um, I'll put the video of the one that I followed, and then kind of just take it from there, take it from there. It is very, very easy. It's such a beginner friendly project. It really is. Um, the body of it makes, um, it kind of goes by very quickly, very, very quickly. In my opinion, even for me that I'm kind of slow at it. And then what takes the most time is all of the edge and the straps. That's what to me takes the most time because those straps, like the very first one that I gave to my friends, I feel so bad because one of the straps is actually twisted. I don't know how I twisted along the way in the process. I twisted the handle, but I did. So now I take my time with it because I don't want to continue twisting somehow. 3, 4, 5. Now, make when I go out shop, honestly, I like to see handmade stuff a little off. Yeah, it's just because you know that that's gonna be the only one, right? Mistakes happen, and that is what makes it unique. It is unique from everyone else. Um, I was gonna say something. I have no idea what I was gonna say. Oh, when I like if I'm able to figure out how to make the bag that looks like a pencil and the the bag that looks like a crayon, I will try to record that, or at least, you know, film or be live or whatever, so that we can all like go back and be like, okay, we can put a pattern together as I am doing the process of it. Um, I've never done a, I don't know, I've never, I got stuck. Hang on. One, two, three, four. Um, I've never done an official pattern. I have attempted, but I haven't done it fully. So I will try to see. In worst case scenario, again, we will do it together on a live and we can just all have it. Okay, this is the last stitch, and then I am going to wrap it up because it has been about an hour. And one, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna do a few extra. Okay, so what do we have? Let's do a little recap of what we have going on. This is the part of the project for this particular um project that I say that it's awkward, and I recite trust the process, trust the process, because it looks funny and it doesn't look like anything to me. It looks like everything else except what it is, right? It looks like, I'm starting to do some sort of curtain. It looks like a skirt. It looks like everything else but what it is, which is a market or a summer bag. But I just recite that a lot. Trust the process. Trust the process. Keep on going. Trust the process. And so this is what it looks like. This is, again, the yarn that I'm using for this project. It is the Lions brand Made with Love, the cottony one, and what is this color? Olive twist. This is the olive twist. I got this in Michael's, and I need to go back and get like a bunch more skeins because I only have this one, and I know that it's gonna be like, I guess my guess is gonna be 5 or 6 skeins. We will find out together how many skeins it will take. Um, I am going to weigh this, but I don't want to go too crazy off this number because this cotton is a lot heavier than this. This is softer, this is lighter, yada yada. So there's that. Um, and yeah, I will. Today is Friday. So on Monday, God willing, and everything goes well, I will be back on Monday morning. Um, I don't know what we're gonna do on Monday, but we're gonna do something on Monday, or we're just gonna talk. It's okay. I don't know, but it's gonna be Monday morning the next time that I am here. So, friends, thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining. Welcome, and I hope to see you again. Um, and for everyone else, thank you for just hanging out. I truly, truly appreciate it. And until next time, friends, enjoy your weekend. Happy Friday. And you know what? Smile because it's a beautiful day. Bye.